Yo, we are back with another video. It's been quite some time since my last video, but I'm back and I can't wait to talk about Marcus and pull for her later on stream today. So as you can see in the title, I'll talk about my thoughts on Marcus and what kind of players may want to pull for her or skip her, and the impact of CN and Foresight affecting her global value. A disclaimer as always, I think you should pull for characters you really like because it's going to make the game an overall better experience, and this game is very easy. Speaking of easy, you can watch the gameplay in the background here of this run in the new raid and also Limbo as well. You will see I am able to get triple S on the new raid with what people consider the quote-unquote old and power crept plant units. What's crazy is I'm not even using a Solday, Junanzi, or even Tooth Fairy or 6, which really just proves to you you don't always need the new and shiny characters to beat the content. Obviously it's going to be easier with the new characters, but that doesn't mean you have to pull for them, okay? Alright, let's start with why you may want to pull for Marcus. If you like her design character, then pull because I am. Alright, let's talk about when she would be a pretty good pickup for other people. I think it's pretty simple. If you don't have Jessica or a high portrayed Bicorn Bloom, then I think Marcus is a pretty solid pickup for you because she's going to have a bigger impact on your kind of account that doesn't really have any plant DPS damage, whatever. If you have Ananli and or 6 as well, then you could make her best team as of 1.7 before Bill is released. So really, in my opinion, if I cared a lot about meta, I would only pull for her if I did not have a Jessica. So let's talk about why you may not want to pull for her, and there are quite a lot of reasons, especially with all the recent news of the 2.1 characters. But before I talk about the 2.1 Tuesday and Argus and all that, since it's so far away, let's just talk about Marcus really quickly. She seems to me just like a very selfish and not flexible DPS. She needs specific units like plant units or neutral flatus units to get the most out of her team. So team building will always be a little restrictive, and you might feel pressure to pull for units specifically for her, even if you may not like those units. Another reason is there are a lot of amazing characters on the way in Villa, Windsong, Lucy, Kakanya, all back to back to back. So if you aren't prepared, then you could be in some trouble with getting enough pulls. And if you plan to pull for those characters, you could lose 50-50 to a Jessica, and then you could actually be all set for the plant coverage, and you'll be even set up for the poison buff in 2.1. Now that we've seen the skills of the new character Tuesday in 2.1, Jessica's value and stocks are on the rise to the point where Marcus is kind of questionable if she is even stronger than Jessica once Tuesday gets released. Another thing as well, Argus looks to be another amazing plant DPS that's releasing after Tuesday, so there are a lot of plant options on the way. Yeah, so unfortunately there are a lot of things going against Marcus right now because we know what is coming soon, which is good for the players who care about pull value, but also bad because it kind of kills the excitement for Marcus and the global patches in general. But again, I always bring up the question, will you even be playing in 6 months when we eventually get to patch 2.1? If you really like the character, just pull and don't listen to the people like me. Well, I'm not going to listen to myself. I'm going to pull her. I'll see you guys in the stream. Peace.